Story, the Congress has crossed the halfway mark in Punjab. They're leading in 63 and it is clear that the real dent they're taken has been by the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party has suffered a blow there. The Congress has left the AAP and the Shiromani Akali Dal BJP far behind. So that's the breaking news that we are getting at the moment. That the Congress has crossed the halfway mark. Big dent then on Arvind Kejriwal's national ambitions. The party has not scored in Goa and it has taken a hit in Punjab as well. That really is something which Arvind Kejriwal now will have to live with. Ashok Lahiri, very quickly, where does this leave Arvind Kejriwal? We have been talking about Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi. What about Mr. Kejriwal now? They are being pushed to third place in Punjab.
Mr. Kejriwal, I think he will come down to ground slightly because he was hoping that after Delhi, which was a spectacular victory in the capital region, if he had won Punjab now, then I think it would have been a whirlwind all over India.
So now he has to go back to the drawing board.
Go back to the drawing board and come to terms with the fact that he has a party to organize. It's not a protest movement anymore.
Very interesting point. You can't be a protest movement. You have to build a party. I just want to go to Punjab for a moment. Chandigarh, Supriya Bhardwaj, celebrations with laddus at the UP BJP headquarters in Lucknow. How do they celebrate in Punjab? What's the dish on the menu there in Chandigarh?
Well, Rajdeep, in Punjab, it is Patiala Peg which is ruling. I'm in Chandigarh outside the house of Captain Amrinder Singh, and you can see as to how the celebrations have started. It's a double occasion for celebration as far as Punjab Congress is concerned. It is birthday of Captain Amrinder Singh, and I have been joined by the personal staff members of Captain Amrinder Singh. A hectic schedule, Major Amardeep, and now a victory.
I think so. Thank you so much. It's been very hectic. He's worked very hard, and finally, I think so. We've done it.
Right, and this is, Rajdeep, the mood at the moment is there are two places where celebration is going on. One is Captain Amrinder Singh's residence in Sector 10, and second is Punjab Pradesh Congress Committee's headquarters in Sector 15. People are heading both ways towards the Punjab Congress office also, and here also the mood you can see at the moment that with bouquets and
only flowers. Where's the food?
Captain's place.
Only flowers. Supriya, where's the food? All you are showing me is flowers. Doesn't the captain give? Isn't he? Where's the food? Aren't you getting a laddu at least from someone? Kisi se laddu to lo.
Well, I'll be asking where is going to be the celebrations?
Oh, the celebrations already started, and we're going to have celebrations here in Patiala. And it's the gift of Punjab to Captain on his birthday. And
but why such a sober mood and just flowers and sweets? We know Captain to be flamboyant. We know that Captain Amrinder Singh who loves to celebrate in a true Patialvi style. So why such low-key celebrations at the moment?
Oh, we'll hold on. We'll hold on.
Why?
We'll hold on. We'll give nice celebrations. Don't you worry.
अभी पार्टी शुरू हुई है.
Well, Rajdeep, they are saying अभी party शुरू हुई है. They are saying that just hold on for 2 more hours and then you will see a Patiala style celebrations breaking out here. But as far as the Sector 15 office of Punjab Congress is concerned, there is Bhangra, there is Dole, and at the same time there is celebrations which has just started.
I'm going to come to you next time if you show me those celebrations. अभी क्या पार्टी शुरू हुई है? गाना है ना कोई? अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है. Okay. अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है. Only 10:20. Captain is just about waking up. So he's waking up to good news. Well done, Captain. You've done a remarkable job. You can give up writing books on military history and now focus on getting life in Punjab together. Okay, let me go to the other big winner because Gaurav Sawant has this incredible knack. He was in Mumbai with the Shiv Sena BJP just a couple of weeks ago for the BMC elections. Now he's at the BJP headquarters in Lucknow. कौन सा लड्डू चल रहा है गौरव? What's the लड्डू? बेसन का या कौन सा लड्डू है?
Rajdeep, at this point of time, it was Pedas round 1. The laddus are still to come, but it's an early Holi this year, where you see a lot of celebrations that are already taking place at this point of time. And what the youngsters are saying, Rajdeep, it's also credit goes to their IT team reaching out to the youngsters, and I have somebody from the IT team here. आपने इंटरनेट पर बहुत मेहनत की इस बार.
जी बहुत.
और इंटरनेट पर कैसे आप आगे बढ़े?
जी हम लोग इनको की समाजवादी और बीएसपी हम लोग इनकी सारी टीम
So what you also hear, Rajdeep, are chants of Jai Shri Ram. But there's another thing that the BJP is saying, that their victory is not just because of Jai Shri Ram slogans, but also because other communities and religions have also come forward and voted for the BJP. So ये कहा जा रहा था कि मायावती ने 100 सीटें मुसलमानों को दी, समाजवादी और कांग्रेस एक साथ आई कि मुसलमानों के वोट
देखिए ये जीत जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की बहुत बड़ी जीत है और ये स्पष्ट है कि जो है लोग जो है मुलायम सिंह की सरकार से बहुत ही आगे आ चुके थे और जो देशभक्त मुसलमान थे उन्होंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी को वोट दिया है। अब मैं मुसलमान से कहना चाहता हूँ जितने भी हमारे समुदाय के लोग हैं वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हमेशा वोट देते रहे। ये देशभक्तों की पार्टी है, जिसको देश से मोहब्बत और प्रेम होगा वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को वोट करेगा। मैं गारंटी सारी कह सकता हूँ।
That's the kind of enthusiasm and the excitement that you see here. The slogans are very interesting, Rajdeep. You have the slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, you have slogans of Vande Mataram, Modi Modi. At the same time, the Jai Shri Ram slogans are also becoming big at the party headquarters where celebrations are just kicking off.
Okay, let's also listen in. Lots of BJP leaders, as we are saying, are now celebrating. Let's go to, at the moment, Jitendra Singh, the MOS home, who is with Brajesh Pandey. Listen in to how the BJP is seeing their big day in Uttar Pradesh.
I with the MOS PMO Dr. Jitendra Singh. Dr. Saab, BJP is heading towards a clean majority landslide in Uttar Pradesh. What do you have to say on this?
No, certainly I think the people of this country have voted for everything that BJP stands for under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, under the organizing capability of Amit Shah. And I think the most important two consequences of the Modi phenomena are A, that we are for the first time seeing people rising about caste, creed, religion, region and voting only for development, for growth with a futuristic vision. And B, this is also coming out of from the feudalist mindset that had generation after generation influenced the Indian voting pattern. And today, in a youth India that is of 2017, I think again the credit goes that under the inspiration of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, the youth of this country, the voter of this country has come out of the feudalist mindset to vote for true democracy in its true sense.
But there were also, this coalition of Samajwadi Party and Congress. It was touted as, a major challenge to the BJP, but they are nowhere near the peak. So what do you have to say on that?
I think of this country has come of age. And the Indian voter is growing wiser faster than many of the Indian politicians. So some of the politicians try the tricks of the last election, but the voter moves ahead.
But then, the campaigning also degenerated into a lot of communal issues, Samshan Ghat versus Kabristan. No. Do you think this margin...
No, I think the all-inclusive pattern which is emerging in support of BJP proves abundantly that people and voters rising above considerations of caste, creed, religion has voted for development, and he sees his stakes for the future in the leadership of Prime Minister Modi.
Okay, so there you have, and I think Jitendra Singh makes a good point. Maybe the voter of Uttar Pradesh has moved a step ahead of the politician. Dalit Muslim Alliance, Muslim Yadav Alliance, the voter wants something more. There's a new plus factor which is coming, and whether you like him or not, Narendra Modi has captured what I call the zeitgeist of new India. There is a new aspirational India, and when we come down into a deep dive in your numbers, you'll see it across communities, across castes, across regions, across demographic groups, young in particular. Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi projected themselves as UP ke ladke, but the vote has gone instead to the 65-year-old Mr. Modi from the youth of Uttar Pradesh. There is change taking place in Uttar Pradesh. Let's just go through quickly state by state at the moment. We start with the state of Uttar Pradesh in terms of leading candidates. Azam Khan, Rampur, leading. Chetan Chauhan, former cricketer, trailing. Sangeet Singh Som, the bad boy of Muzaffarnagar, leading. Lakshmikant Bajpai, former BJP president in UP, Meerut, trailing. Pankaj Singh, Noida, the son of Rajnath Singh, is leading. Atroli, Sandeep Kumar Singh, the grandson of Kalyan Singh, is leading. Jitin Prasad is now leading, one of the few Congress leaders. Congress leading in what? Just about 8 or 9 seats. Yes. At the moment, Sandeep in UP. Aparna Yadav.
11 seats.
11 seats. The Congress leading in 11. Remember, last time they had 25 seats, so they are down by half in UP. Rita Bahuguna Joshi switched sides at the right time. She's leading. Aparna Yadav, the other daughter-in-law of Mulayam, is trailing. Aditi Singh is leading in Raebareli, so the Congress at least leading in that one seat in Raebareli. But in Amita Singh, wife of Sanjay Singh, Congress leader, is trailing in Amethi. Garima Singh at the moment is leading there. Gayatri Prajapati, the man who's on the run, is trailing in Amethi. In Jaswant Nagar, Shipal Yadav is leading. Raghuraj Pratap Singh, interesting. Kunda, the Don of Kunda, nobody believes he can lose there. He is trailing. That could be a big, big vote there in Kunda. In Allahabad West, Siddharth Nath Singh, the spokesperson of the BJP, the friendly face, is leading. Padrona, Swami Prasad Maurya, once with the BSP, is leading. In Ghosi, Abbas Ansari, the son of Mukhtar Ansari, is trailing. In Mau, Mukhtar Ansari himself is now trailing. Dramatic news then coming in. Two of the people who've been in jail in the past, Raja Bhaiya, Raghuraj Pratap Singh and Mukhtar Ansari in Mau are trailing. When it's a wave, the wave can even sweep away those who have criminal records. That's the big story coming in. Let's take a look at the VIP contestants in Punjab. In Majita, Bikram Singh Majita is now leading. In Amritsar East, Navjot Singh Sidhu leading. In Jalandhar, Pargat Singh, former hockey captain, leading. In Dhaka, Harvinder Singh Fulka, as I said, I expected him to lead. The former, the AAP leader who has fought for 84 riot victims is leading. Bhagwan Maan is now trailing in Jalalabad. Sukhbir Badal is leading there. In Lambi, Prakash Singh Badal is leading. In Batinda, Manpreet Badal is now leading. In Lehra, Lajinder Kaur Bhattal still trailing. Patiala, Amrinder Singh leading. That's the sense. We are giving you the celebrations, as I said, breaking out at the BJP headquarters. That's the big picture that we are bringing you from Lucknow. We are also getting celebrations that are taking place in Punjab at the moment. Give me a sense from this big picture, state by state. What are you getting a sense, Sandeep?
As I said, if you look at Punjab, the Congress is clearly leading in all the three regions.
Yes.
Akali Dal is doing well in the Doaba region. If the Akalis have pushed the Aam Aadmi Party back, it's largely because of its good performance in the Doaba region.
No,
and in Malwa, there is an equal divide between the AAP, Akali Dal and the Congress. In Uttaranchal, Rajdeep, interestingly, the Chief Minister is trailing in both the seats he contested from. Harish Rawat is trailing in both the seats that he had stood in the elections from. Goa, Manipur are still extremely interesting and extremely tight. In Goa, the BJP is leading in 8 seats, the Congress is leading in 6, and the BJP is leading both in North Goa and in South Goa. If you look at Manipur, again now for the first time I think the BJP has taken a lead in Manipur.
And that is a remarkable result. I think we should tell our viewers, you know, while Uttar Pradesh is the big result, there is a story building in Manipur as well. India is full of stories. The BJP till 2012 had 0 seats in Manipur, never opened its account. 2015, 2 by-polls took place in Imphal. They won both. Municipal election in 2016, they won. The likes of Ram Madhav, the BJP's General Secretary, have worked very hard in Manipur. And a former congressman, Himanta Biswa Sarma, now and minister in Assam, has focused on his attempt to reach the BJP, the lotus to bloom across the northeast. And I asked the question, where are the equivalents that the Congress has of the Ram Madhavs, the Sunil Bansals, who I will give a lot of credit. I know he's blushing if I say this. He wants to be the invisible man, but he was Amit Shah's right-hand man. Narendra Modi's right-hand man is Amit Shah. Amit Shah's right-hand man is Sunil Bansal. Where are the equivalents of such people in the Congress party? I'm just wondering, is this the BJP now becoming like the Congress machine of the 1960s?
You see, one must also put Manipur in the context of Northeast.
Yes.
In all of Northeast, the BJP is showing, its presence. And this began with Narendra Modi in 2014 elections, spending a lot of time in Northeast, which is what the Congress party did not do. And this is being paid off, so to say, because people are appreciating the fact that the Prime Minister and the Prime Ministerial candidates are quite keen on getting to Northeast and making Northeast part of the country.
Okay, good point. I'll come to the Northeast, but as always, every time we want to deep dive into Manipur, my producer says there's Uttar Pradesh. and there is Bharatiya Janata Party outside the headquarters, more celebrations going on. Brajesh Pandey, if you don't show me a picture of you having a laddu, I'm going to put you off air. So you better be part of the celebrations or we move to some other place.
Well, Rajdeep, there's a sense of jubilation as far as BJP is concerned. You can see their supporters waving BJP flag. There's a giant screen which has been stationed out right up behind them. And as the tally of BJP increases, so does their chanting of Modi, Modi. It's a virtual sweep as far as the BJP is concerned. A performance, I think, not even their senior most leaders had thought that they will get in Uttar Pradesh, in Uttarakhand, the kind of virtual sweep that has been there. Not only inside the BJP headquarters where I'm standing right now, but outside the BJP headquarters also, hundreds of BJP supporters, they are throwing gulal, they are throwing colors, and they are celebrating Deepavali, which is on 13th. So for the BJP, it's an extremely joyous occasion, and as you can see, it is also reflecting in the faces of the BJP supporters. So as the tally increases, we will keep on hearing these slogans. Rajdeep?
Shouting, yes, Mr. Larry, you wanted to make a point. Yes.
Yeah.
He's a capable
See,
champ.
Manipur is very important because we have been talking about the northeast. Manipur has got several factors. One, outer Manipur, inner Manipur. We must make a distinction. I would love to know the results in outer Manipur and inner Manipur, because inner Manipur is Meitei mainly.
And that's where the
Outer
BJP
Manipur
is dominating. The BJP is doing well as of now. As of now, they are getting seats in both areas, but primarily in Imphal district
But
itself.
outer Manipur, Naga People's Front, I think
is leading in
BJP
2
has-
seats.
BJP
Has an
got
alliance.
some
Yes.
alliance.
BJP
So
has
that's
a
an
tacit
important
alliance. So when I add those 2 seats up, they are at the halfway mark.
No,
Yes.
the big point here is that the BJP is actually bridging the antagonism between the Hill Valley and the Meitei and the Nagas and doing this. So it is a coalition of opposites, just as you saw in J&K. So I do think Manipur is a very important headway or victory either way for the BJP.
So the BJP's best news has come from Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. But
in Manipur, they are leading in 12 now.
Now
and
they are
Congress
leading in
only 8.
Congress is leading in 8 and the BJP in 12. Out of a total at the moment
26.
Yes, but please add the Naga People's Front.
Naga People's Front, 1 seat.
So 13 out of 26. 13 out of 26. The BJP along with the Naga People's Front is at the halfway mark in Manipur. So Manipur, where we predicted, I can tell you a Congress win we don't know how it will turn at the end, but for now it is advantage. These are still early trends. Remember, in Manipur, counting much slower there. And we will have to wait to see how the far-flung areas of Manipur also vote before we can tell you. Goa is turning out possibly to give us the one hung assembly today.
Yes.
As of now, Goa is heading for a hung assembly. Am I right,
Yes.
Sandeep?
Out of the 20 leads we have, BJP is leading in 8, the Congress in 7, and the MGP in 2.
And the big losers there include the sitting chief minister. So the sitting chief minister, Mr. Parsekar, has lost
already.
and that's the big story that's coming in. I just want to get a word in, just to finish off this Manipur point before the usual politically correct Indians tell me what happened to Manipur. You didn't focus on it. Ashok, is the Northeast, as Dipankar Gupta and others are pointing out, an important growth area for the BJP? Have they focused there? Many say they have reduced politics there to Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhed. Money has changed hands. They have broken smaller parties, got congressmen to defect. What is the strategy there?
That culture, unfortunately, is a part of politics in the Northeast. Even under the Congress, it has been there. It's very unfortunate. But having said that...
But then you can't say, "Main na khaunga, na khane dunga."
No, fair enough.
You can't break parties in Arunachal and say that.
We have to see how the BJP does in government in Assam and if it forms a government in Manipur, what it does. The fact is, all of us have felt that in 2014, the BJP peaked in the areas where it was traditionally strong. And we all have asked this question in the past 2 years, where will the growth come from?
Yes.
Will it come from Bengal? Will it come from areas such as the states of the Northeast and so on? I think this is a very important pointer to where Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah expect to pick up more seats in 2019.
That's interesting. But remember, of course, they want to pick up more seats in 2019. But given what they've done in Uttar Pradesh today, this would replicate virtually. They would easily get, with this kind of a performance, 285 now. The BJP now is leading in 285 and they are pushing to a possible, our poll is turning out to be exactly right. We had predicted 253 to 279. It will be around that range, maybe 10 more than what we predicted. I will also tell you that I'm in the running now to winning the office sweepstakes on Uttar Pradesh. I won't tell you my final number till I know I've won, but I'm looking closely at those figures because I'm in the race after a very long time, for the first time possibly. Gaurav, you're outside there. You've got more celebrations, but more importantly, I want to ask you, Who do the cadres want as their chief minister? Who is their preferred choice as CM of UP? Can you ask them that?
You know, Rajdeep, it's very strange. Every time you put this question, the response is only this man. They voted for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But let me once again try. मोदी तो प्रधानमंत्री हैं देश के, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में आप कौन चाहते हैं?
हमारे यहाँ के कोई वरिष्ठ कार्यकर्ता ही होगा और लोकल ही होगा, हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश का ही होगा।
अरे ये तो आपने बहुत डिप्लोमेटिक बात बोली। मुख्यमंत्री कौन बनना चाहिए?
मुख्यमंत्री ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का लोकतांत्रिक डिसाइड करेगा मुख्यमंत्री कौन बनेगा, लेकिन ये मोदी की जीत हुई है, ये राम राज की जीत है।
जी को बनना चाहिए,
योगी बाबा को बनना चाहिए।
आदित्यनाथ के पक्ष में
जी जी एकदम।
आप लोग कहाँ के हैं? आप लोग
हम लोग यहीं लखनऊ के
लखनऊ के ही हैं। कौन होना चाहिए मुख्यमंत्री?
हमको लगता है जो पार्टी का नेतृत्व तो पार्टी पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड का जो निर्णय होगा वो सर्वोपरि होगा।
अरे आप तो होली मना चुके हैं अभी, लेकिन आप ये बताइए वोट किसके नाम पर दिया था आपने?
वोट भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रत्याशी और नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के नाम पे दिया गया है और उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता ने सुरक्षित हाथों में अपना सरकार।
जनता पार्टी की जीत है, युवाओं के रोजगार की जीत है, महिलाओं की सुरक्षा की जीत है,
विकास की जीत, भैया यारों की जीत है।
Rajiv, that's the kind of response, and this is the response that's coming on camera. But even off camera, when you ask them who you voted for, they say we voted for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's development. Look at celebrations that are taking place at that side. Celebrations all over here. But there's another very interesting aspect here. The voters are not restricted. There's one question which is technically not very correct to ask. What's your background? What's your religion? What's your caste? And you have responses coming from every caste, forward or backward, and every religion, Hindu and Muslim. I spoke to a number of Muslim youngsters and they say we voted for development. We are not just vote banks. We want developments even in our area, and only the Prime Minister, according to them, can deliver.
Well, I'll keep coming to you for that question, Gaurav, about who do the cadres of the BJP want as the Chief Minister, because that's going to be the next big challenge. Kaun banega Mukhyamantri in UP? But at 281, now this is bigger than Mayawati in 2007, which was 207. It's bigger than Mulayam and Akhilesh, which was 228. It's about 53 seats more. Now I go back to 1991 Ram Wave, it was 221 then. 221. 60 seats more.
It's bigger than N.D. Tiwari and Rajiv Gandhi after Indira Gandhi.
That's right. That was the last big victory of this
1985,
game. What is happening? I'm just trying to piece this together. What is happening? Sharad, and I worry for Lucknow journalists now, because a lot of Lucknow journalists told me fight hai. You remember a couple of weeks ago, fight hai. Were they carried away by Lucknow shining? Did Akhilesh Yadav spin the dream of Lucknow shining, show people the Gomti river bank and forget that there is a road to Gorakhpur also that you have to take?
Well, it's a fact that Akhilesh's development was focused only on Lucknow. It was Lucknow centric. But you know, he was trying to build it that way to give the impression that Lucknow was only a beginning and that he would carry it forward to other parts of the state, which did not translate in terms of roads. People lost hope.
But whoever went to Varanasi was told कि मोदी जी गंगा साफ करा रहे हैं तो अखिलेश वरुणा साफ करा रहे हैं. Neither of that is happening.
But neither of that is happening.
Even banks of Varanasi.
No, but I'm just wondering, was there a bit of Lucknow shining?
It was.
Were a lot of journalists both in Delhi and Lucknow carried away by Akhilesh, fresh face, breaking away with his father, breaking away with his uncle, his wife, going
Rajdeep, I think we have to be Akhilesh, we must be fair to Akhilesh.
Yes.
Akhilesh is a new young man. He has a long way to go. And mind you,
so he has another chance.
He has another chance. But in fact, what you must remember, he has changed the narrative of the Samajwadi Party. He has broken off from his father and uncle.
But Mr. Lahiri, the party may break after this election. Now you will have the Samajwadi Party.
Knives will be out in the Samajwadi Party against Akhilesh.
Against Akhilesh.
The father and uncle are going to hit back now.
So you will have a Shiv Sena-like situation.
I agree with Sharad. If the Samajwadi Party had contested all 403 seats with Shivpal, Mulayam, Akhilesh all together, would they have done worse than this? I don't think so.
Okay, so it's a bit like 1996, the Congress Mayawati gamble failed then, and the Congress is the kiss of death, it appears, in UP for any of the regional parties. But I want to go to Nalin Kohli, who's only blowing kisses at the moment. Mr. Kohli, now you can give me as broad a smile as Sambit Patra. Why are you looking so serious? This is your big day. In Uttar Pradesh, this is what you've been waiting for 26 years.
I'm not
that's better.
I was just checking something on my phone.
ये नरेंद्र मोदी की आदत है, checking tweets and checking SMSs. What you don't have to do that.
Just reading too much into too many things. I was just merely, yes. No, why don't we have to do it? I'm an ordinary citizen just like anybody else. Even I have a phone just like that, and while waiting on a program, one can use one's phone.
So what's the magic formula?
To the issue
what's
itself,
the magic formula today?
I think what we need to see is there are 3-4 things I'd like to flag.
Yes.
But certainly it's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his credibility, his leadership, the government's credibility in terms of its agenda of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, not differentiating in terms of development. On the party side, it is the leadership of Amit Shah ji and the Karyakartas. There's a whole band of leaders who are slogging for the party. I think from a political perspective, it's a message, the politics of credibility, which is epitomized by Narendra Modi ji, the politics of hard work, has a much higher pedestal, is at a higher pedestal for the ordinary citizen than the politics of arithmetic and the politics of power. So you just can't say, let's all join together, we will somehow thwart the BJP. You have to have an agenda. You have to show that you have a credibility in terms of implementing that agenda, which in Uttar Pradesh clearly wasn't there. So people were missing that script. It can't be restricted only to arithmetic. So I think that's the second part to it. The third is from the Congress party's perspective, what they were hoping to take is what they called as the Bihar model to Uttar Pradesh. So being the tail end of an alliance, as Mr. Jaitley once called it, and adding wind to someone's sail, on the other hand, can become a sack of potatoes in another state for somebody around his neck. So these are the details that will come out later. For the BJP, we thank the people in terms of at least showing these initial trends, which clearly show we are in an unassailable position in Uttar Pradesh. In Uttarakhand, we are going to do very well in Manipur, where we don't have a presence. In Punjab, people wrote us off, but despite us being now vying for a third term, which was historic in itself. In Goa, the seesaw continues. So I think broadly the trends are very favorable for the BJP.
Okay, broadly the trends are very favorable for the BJP. And as I said, a small story building up there in Manipur, but a story also building up in tiny Goa, where the one hung assembly that we could get today, we thought it could be Punjab, but Punjab is giving a clearer mandate that most people expected. The real story that is building up at the moment in terms of a hung assembly is Goa. Let me go to Rohini Swami. She's speaking to Lakshmikant Parsekar, who has lost his home seat at the moment from Mandrem. Let's listen in to what Parsekar is saying. Who will be Chief Minister of Goa now is the big question.
Come to office. Come to office. Sir, this is a law.
Come to office.
Same sir.
You have the Chief Minister angrily taking away the mic from our reporter Rohini Swami. There you have Lakshmikant Parsekar, who even if the BJP wins now will not be the Chief Minister, because in his home state of Goa he has lost from Mandrem at the moment. Okay, so Rohini Swami telling us that Lakshmikant Parsekar has lost there from Mandrem. So from Mandrem it is clear, but the Congress is now marching ahead in Punjab. The real story in a way is building up there in Punjab, as you can see at the moment. Quite a remarkable election that's taking place in Punjab. But Uttar Pradesh is where our focus is on at the moment. We've discussed Akhilesh Yadav, but I want to come back to the other lady. Look at Mayawati. She's just 21. Our poll is, when we said in our first poll about a few days ago that she'd get 28 to 42, I got irate calls from people who have always believed that the Bahujan Samaj Party is the future of UP, saying you've got Mayawati horribly wrong. Something has gone wrong. Yes.
Yeah, you see, when political parties continue to depend upon micro identities for the future and for the well-being, they never do well. And it's becoming truer today than it was in the past. Micro-identities of Mayawati, that dependence has not paid off at all. Somewhat similar identities that the Samajwadi Party took, that too hasn't paid off. It's only when you have a consolidation of the majority that something, really happens in your favor. And this majority consolidation wasn't ever on the political agenda of most parties, but from now on, I think it will, which is a trend one should study very carefully.
Rajiv,
Yes.
if I could add to that, when Mayawati won in 2007, she combined her 20% Jatav Dalit vote with an incremental vote, which included NBCs, including non-Yadav OBCs, including Brahmins, including urban voters. Many of these people were traditionally BJP voters in the 1990s who were looking for a new party to vote for because the BJP was rudderless. I think that entire vote has now come back to the BJP, leaving Mayawati only with her base vote. She's probably got 20% of the vote anyway.
So she's gone back, but almost 15-20 years back. She's gone before the 2007 Sarvajan experiment. She's gone back to where Mayawati once was.
She's got 1 in 5 voters, but she's only got 20 seats.
But she also took her own base for vote for granted. She took Dalits for granted. In real terms, she never provided jobs. They were all looking up to Mayawati when she rode on to power. But jobs were always being sold in Uttar Pradesh, whether it is Samajwadi Party or the BSP. So with the result that she has also lost a bit of her base vote.
I just want to go to Nalin Kohli for a moment. Nalin Kohli, Mayawati, you've taken votes from the Yadavs. 43%. I just want to understand, you are at 43% at the moment, which is roughly where you are when you won the Lok Sabha elections in 2014. Is this a bigger victory for you since you've been involved in the campaign of both Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha than even 2014? To win in a state election with 43% vote share is even bigger than what you achieved in 2014.
Well, it's historic. It's historic, Mr. Sardesai, for many reasons. A is, nobody would believe that the vote share of 2014, which is 42 and is unprecedented. I've been making this point regularly. What is the Modi factor to the BJP? Prime Minister Modi factor is essentially, we have increased the catchment area of the BJP vote tremendously. Earlier, if in Uttar Pradesh that catchment area was say 30%, it's gone up to almost about 75-80%, which means that is the potential from which the BJP can draw the vote. Now, when you look at Mayawatiji's results, as the trends are pointing, it shows that Mr. Modi is the Pradhan Sevak for the poor, for the Dalit, for everyone. That means the message of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, the message of the political is going right across the spectrum, and you can't be saying that a political party can build its future only on the basis of an identity but no agenda of doing anything further. So I think this is an important thing. We need to recognize it beyond the BJP in terms of the fact that it's a healthy trend for the nation, because end of the day, a development of all, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, is a message for every Indian. It's not a message of only the BJP. It's a message that everyone is now saying, yes, we want the politics of development. We want the politics of accountability. We want the politics that makes a change in our lives in a manner that we can say we are better off than where we were.
Interesting. I think that's a good summing up. I think somewhere there are people in UP who are crying out for a new kind of UP, and I come to BJP has captured that mood.
All of Mandal politics was really prioritizing one particular kind of least advantaged. Now that is Nalin Kohli simply telling you, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, development of all. And Narendra Modi, we are forgetting, was also targeting corruption. He was naming Yadav Singh in his speeches. Mayawati has not been able to get that label off her. I would not be surprised if we look at the vote shares and we find that even from her core vote base, people have shifted out. And that would be the real surprise, I think, of this election, that we've not been able to somewhat read below the script. That
very quickly.
And corruption is an area where even Akhilesh failed. Very bad.
On a bigger picture, I think many of us have been looking forward to the day when regional parties will go on a decline, and it will be the national parties which will come up. What we are seeing, at least I am very happy seeing, that in all the 5 states, it's the national parties. So if national parties are going to emerge, regional parties will either have to die or merge. And there is no place for BSP
Nalin
standing
Kohli
on
wants
its
to make
own.
a point. Yes, Mr. Kohli, what's your point?
Yes, my point is, when I say Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, the whole idea is the change of the model. 2014 was this one sentence, there were 2 sentences of 2014. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Achhe Din. Achhe Din people have ridiculed. But Achhe Din is a process. Achhe Din is about making a change and moving in the direction of really making a change in that sense for everyone. Now, corruption was the biggest factor of the 2014 election. Demonetization was extremely important. Before that was the income tax declaration scheme. Before that, other measures of the SIT and all of it. But each one, the BJP was ridiculed. That means people in other political parties are missing the subtext of what people on the ground want. And demonetization was seen as a conclusive, despite pain, despite Indians standing in queues, despite every provocation, they are going on to reward a party because they believe that this is in their interest. So I think that's the message when I say Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. I'm not cutting down any other point. I'm saying you need to look at the totality, and this is the challenge now other political parties have to gear up to. The politics of performance. And this Prime Minister Modi said it early on when he said, Team India, there must be competitive federalism. So it's not as if we hate another political party. The idea is that please rise and serve the people, then all of us can work for Indians and every Indian can move ahead. But if you only the politics of power and the politics of mathematics can get you going, then sorry, this is not the BJP's agenda. We are going to keep challenging you on our agenda of development.
Okay, I take your point. I just want to go for a moment from UP to Goa. I keep going back to my home state because it's getting interesting out there. Possible hung assembly. Rohini Swami, I saw Lakshmikant Parsekar, the chief minister who's been defeated, refusing to speak to any of you. What's happening in Goa at the moment? It seems neck and neck.
Extremely neck and neck, and but in terms of Mr. Lakshmikant Parsekar, he has lost his seat by more than 6,000 votes, and he had no option but to walk out with a straight face. In the morning when I did try to speak to him, he was saying he seemed pretty upbeat, but well, that didn't seem to be the factor. But in terms of the BJP and Congress, yes, neck to neck, the seats that are being declared as of now, there is only there are 2 seats for the BJP that has been officially declared, 4 for the Congress and 2 for the independent. But again, it's a number game. MGP also has 1 seat in its pocket, the 2 independents there. So in that way, we have to see who the MGP and independents will go with. But quickly, let me show you the kind of situation, in the kind of the ambience here. This side is the BJP and the other side the Congress. But the voices of the Congress are much louder right now because as of now the declared seats increasingly has been from the Congress. Pratap Singh Rane, the former Chief Minister, has maintained his seat. The Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Francisco Silveira from the BJP, has maintained his seat. But sadly, Rajdeep, the Chief Minister himself could not keep his seat. And he could probably be the first Chief Minister who has lost his seat when he went to election the second time.